Sometimes I'm gaining, then again I'm losing. Sometimes I'm rising, yes sir, then again I'm falling. Sometimes I'm gaining, then again I'm losing. Sometimes I'm rising, yes sir, then again I'm falling. Let Jesus work it out. Please, your Father would work it out. Oh, let God work it out. Please, your Father would work it out. Oh, let God work it out. Please, your Father would work it out. Oh, let God work it out. Oh, work it out. You work it out for Mother Lisa. Sometimes I'm gaining, then again I'm losing. Sometimes I'm rising, yes sir, then again I'm falling. Sometimes I'm gaining, then again I'm losing. Sometimes I'm rising, yes sir, then again I'm falling. Teach your father would work it out. Oh, let God work it out. Teach your father would work it out. Oh, let God work it out. Teach your father would work it out.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is David Patrick Carey with Church of the Eternal Logos, and we got a fun one tonight. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday, June 16th evening. We are going to be diving into some New Age cringe. A little bit of an analysis of some of the delusional people on TikTok spreading their nonsense to other people, mostly children. And I'm going to show you some videos that you're going to laugh. Second, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this person? And then I'm going to show you how many likes it has. I'm talking about TikToks that have millions of views. I'm talking over, 500,000 likes. And if you, as we will listen to, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the cringiest, most, nonsensical spiritual framework I've ever listened to. But, I think a lot of us are probably interested in this general topic of the New Age because we kind of came out of it. I listened to this stuff in preparation for the stream, and we're going to be listening to videos I did not prep for just because there was so much. I was like, oh my gosh, we just need to start going through this and getting some honest reactions on this stuff. It's crazy. It's stuff that we were all into, though. We're going to be looking at women talking about crystals, men and women, crystals, spirituality, astral projection, meditation, tarot cards, all the things that a lot of us who dabbled in the New Age or got caught up in those ideas. And the New Age is really just what is the New Age? Well, if you want to get an academic framework on the New Age, the best book I would argue you can get is New Age Religion and Western Culture, Esotericism in the Light of Secular Thought. This is Wouter Hanegraaff's dissertation. So those of you who may have dabbled in the Western esoteric traditions are going to be familiar with Wouter Hanegraaff. Wouter Hanegraaff is a Dutch scholar, and he wrote his dissertation on New Age religion, basically trying to bring together the wide spectrum of New Age beliefs, books, practitioners, and teachers, and then try to give a framework to what exactly all this stuff is. And he does a really fantastic job showing how it's sort of an emergence of Western esoteric traditions mixed with Eastern mysticism and aspects of Western culture. And that's really what the New Age is. The New Age is something that really gets going in the 1960s and 70s with the explosion of Western interest into Eastern mysticism. And so it then kind of amalgamates all these different belief systems and worldviews and understands itself in a sort of evolutionary process of leading us into the New Age of spirituality, the New Age of truth, the age of Aquarius. And I'm sure you've already heard people talk about, well, don't you know Jesus? He's talking about this too, bro. Don't you realize if you read the Bible, he's talking about Aquarius when he says, follow the man with the water pitcher, man. And again, we probably heard these ideas moving from, one age to the next, from the Piscean age of the two fish, man. Don't you know Moses is Taurus, man? All this type of stuff. So they believe themselves as sort of the frontier of global spirituality. And I've done some other previous streams talking about New Agers and stuff. And it's always sort of what's interesting. Actually, one of the interesting things, the caveat of all this, is there's a considerable number of New Agers and former hippies that are actually anti-jab. So the jibby jab, of which I don't know if you guys saw. I have not watched this, but RFK, Robert F. Kennedy, He was just on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I believe he was talking about some of these ideas regarding the amounts of vaccines that we have beginning to take to, let's say, mid 20th century, the rise in autism, the rise in various diseases, and so forth. Now, obviously, that's controversial, but there is a sort of crossover and sympathy with people in the new age. There's a significant amount of people who would be against the jab. However, what we'll see is they're all pro LGBTQ, pro individual expression, pro what we would consider the transgression of moral boundaries, moral objectivity, epistemological objectivity. These people are you're going to see over and over them speaking about your truth, your truth, your truth. In fact, I got one of the cringiest. Let me just show you this. One of the cringiest things that you guys can ever imagine is this cult I found. So I found a cult on YouTube. You think YouTube on TikTok. I'm not kidding. This is a real cult. And they call themselves the Unicult for Joy. And it has to do with all these different people. They're New Agers, and they believe in a sort of universalism. Have you heard this before? I mean, that's even in Christianity, you have the Universalist Church. It's basically perennialism, the privileging of unity over multiplicity in regards to the ancient dialectic tension between the one and the many and all this different stuff. But I got to show you some of this stuff, guys. It's going to blow you away. Okay, where's the one that your reality is legit? Anyways, we're going to go through some of these. I don't even know which ones I saw. I saw a handful after I found this cult. Let's see. We got tons of stuff to get into. So here's just a taste. Here's a taste for you. Now, this one's not very popular, and this cult obviously isn't very popular, but we'll find some other TikToks here that are quite popular. Like, for example, right here, we got live tarot readings. This is a live tarot reading. It's got 33.2 thousand people. We tune in right here. 33.2 thousand people are live with this woman doing tarot readings. And of course, she's wearing a Christian cross. Hilarious. Okay, so, but look at some of this nonsense right here. They've made the world so you cannot succeed. Come together, rise up, it's time to lead. Abolish the prisons, freely educate the children, tax the wealthy and redistribute all their money. Stop the wars and killing, focus on true healing, become a voice in your community. Share your anger, unite. Come together, unite. Find solutions, unite. The future is bright. The future is bright. Adults have been infected. Yes. That, and so you go through this.
Hi everyone, Flip Top Box here.
And another thing you'll notice is that these people, they always have facial piercings. We're going to go through, again, I just have some random, I don't know who these people are, all types of topics. We got women talking about crystals. We got guys talking about spirituality. We got, again, tarot, reincarnation, all types of stuff we're going to be watching today. So this is a real chill, relaxed stream. It's not going to be highfalutin philosophy or anything like that. just chilling out watching this stuff, but let's just watch a few here so you can get a taste. Again, this is the Unicult for Joy, and if you go, this woman here, Unicult Unicorn, this is her page. She has a lot of interesting ideas. She's part of this cult. So see, pop star cult leader. Now, she has 123,000 followers, 1.8 million likes on TikTok. So this is a real legitimate following here. Again, we'll dive into some of this nonsense here in a second, but like this is the one this is her telling to use the AI for your spiritual goals. Okay. We got We got a lot to get into. So here's this lady. Again, I haven't even seen this one, but they always have facial piercing and they always have tattoos or ears gauged. So check it out. Here's another member of the Unicult.
Hi, everyone. Flip Top Box here. I haven't really been in a magician for very long, so I haven't done any online sermons yet. But on the topic of portals, like when you go through one, I was thinking, that even if there's a death, that you can still look around and be grateful for what is still there. I lost a pet recently, and even though I still have my other rabbit, my first one, losing him was very sad, but now, to help feel better, I've been spoiling the crap out of my other rabbit. So I don't know. I feel like with every time there's a change and negativity, there's always going to be positivity, even if you don't necessarily see it right away. So I feel like when you're really upset, one of the best things you could do is maybe take a step back, ground yourself, and think about things that you can be grateful for.
Yay!
Hello. And the closer you get, the better the light will be. Hello, internet. Okay. So I think when it comes to portals, all of us are constantly going through different portals within our lives. Even the different sections that you have within your life. You have infancy, then you go through childhood, then you go through your teenage years, your young adult years, adult, being an elder. And all of those in itself are portals. But then within that, there's different life experiences that can kind of create a portal, or different things that can trigger a portal. So like if you go away to school, that in itself is a portal. Like Unicult having a uni baby, that in itself is a portal. And so different things can come out of that. You have the death of your old self, even if it's small. The death of things that you used to do that you don't do anymore, that's a death. And then you have the birth of new habits and new things that come up, and that in itself is a birth. And so going through portals are just going through different things within your life. And then with that portal, you have the death of who you used to be and coming out into the birth of who you are now. Just hands.
Wow, that's so insightful. Wow, really, really interesting stuff. So here I want to show you. Oh my gosh, which one was it? Which one was it? I think it was this one right here.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Okay, so here's a New Age teacher talking a little bit about what the New Age is, and so you can get a feel. Now, this has 1,700 likes, almost 1,800 likes. Almost 300 people have bookmarked this for future reference, as if this is something really insightful for them to for them to discuss. Here we go.
Should have explained this before anything else. That was a huge fucky wucky on my part, but you know what? What's done is done. It's whatever. Back around the 70s, white Western spiritualists got really invested in Eastern philosophy as well as indigenous spirituality. So they started taking components of these things and integrating it with already established white Western spiritualism, specifically the Western spiritual movement known as New Thought, which was very loosely disguised as holistic self-help. It is saturated with purity culture. The whitewashed, decontextualized bastardization of concepts from Eastern philosophy as well as indigenous culture fit in really well with New Thought as well as other Western spiritualist movements. So white Western spiritualists really took to that, but the decontextualization and redefining of these stolen concepts, they were modified to reinforce white patriarchal supremacist rhetoric, because that's what happens when white patriarchal supremacists adopt outside ideologies as their own.
What's so interesting is clearly, and if you go to her page, this is a lesbian, and so she's trying to look like a white man, yet she hates the white patriarchy, which is the blame for everything. Of course. And of course, she self-identifies as a witch.
So yeah, that was kind of the birth of New Age spirituality as we know it today. Some of the key features of New Age spirituality is whitewashed reincarnation, collective spirit, yoga, chakras, a lot of decontextualized misunderstanding of like star knowledge and folklore from indigenous cultures, and even misunderstood concepts from like Judaism and Kabbalah are mixed in there. So like all of that and then some was smushed together with Christian evangelical concepts, and then they threw in an absurd misunderstanding of quantum mechanics, and that is basically what New Age spirituality is boiled down to. The New Age belief of 5D ascension is parallel to revelations. Light language is parallel to glossolalia and Pentecostalism. Theosophy is also heavily embedded in there. The belief in starseeds and alien races is really prominent in New Age spirituality. It gets very fashy very fast. But the thing is, this spiritual alt-right pipeline, it doesn't present its bigotry up front. Other pipelines, they capitalize off of people's already established hatred. This one, it weaponizes and manipulates people's love and willingness to better themselves in the world around them. New Age spirituality has all of its bases covered in making people feel like they're actually making progress in their holistic growth. But in actuality, when they think they're doing good, they're actually devolving into anti-modern medicine, paranoid bigotry. But it's really hard to recognize that when you're in it, because New Age spirituality is really good at creating cognitive dissonance.
Of course, she clearly doesn't have any cognitive dissonance going on with the multiple face piercings and the ear gauge and the lesbianism, and clearly presenting herself in a masculine way. Although again, she hates white men.
It's really good at making people think that these beliefs aren't actually what they are. And because spirituality is such an intimately personal thing, it's hard to shift that perspective. But people don't usually fall into this trap with the intention of being hateful. They have the intention of love, and it's incredibly misleading.
Okay, well, I got to show you some more before we even get into okay, where's the one of like join the cult? Is this it?
We're thinking about healthy community, and as a cult leader and as a self-proclaimed cult leader, it gets really dicey where we joke all the time. We're like, we've been chanting cult because
cult
Paisley got us chanting cult, and people look at us like, it's scary. It's like it comes with this whole connotation, and it's like calling it a cult is so helpful for all of us to keep ourselves self-aware and to keep ourselves like healthy, right? It's like, is this a healthy cult? Like, I gave everybody oil of oregano, and it's like, do we just take it or do we question it? And there's the hesitation a little bit of what are we doing here with a cult? And in my case, it's really important that we don't end up as a bad cult. We don't end up in a cult documentary where things go awry. But pretty much every community is that, right? You go to a job, you go to a workplace. How many times is there a mass exodus of people? Everybody quits because management sucks and because the community is toxic. And you have it in workplaces, you have it in families, you have it in churches. It's really easy for a community to become toxic. So how do we prevent that? And that's something that obviously I'm really concerned about because I want Unicult to exist forever. So how do you prevent a community from becoming toxic? And it's just healing. It's just recognizing that all of these energies are child energies. All of the trauma and all the trauma that creates the drama is from childhood. So how do we play together in a way that is supportive?
I actually want to say something about that because one of the things we're going to notice is they're always talking about childhood trauma. I'm getting ready to go to a transgender person who attended this Unicult. As I said, this is a real New Age cult. I'm not making it up. They're recruiting people on TikTok, but they always point to the trauma that they're trying to deal with, the trauma that they're trying to get over through their, again, use of crystals or tarot or whatever ritual they're participating in. It has to do with all that childhood trauma because it's no responsibility of their own. You see, in fact, I would argue they're creating their own trauma. When you look at what these people do, the broken the broken romantic relationships, the fractured worldview, the split, concepts of self, and again, as a Christian, the sin that they engage in fact, they're creating their own trauma. That's the ironic part about this whole thing is that they get together to get over their trauma, but in But in so doing, they do more drugs, they do more rituals, they do more splitting of oneself and their own psyche and personality. And so it's like, well, aren't you really just in the name of healing yourself, causing more trauma so that then you can continue on the path that you're already on?
Of our healing selves. What's so cool about being an adult and connecting with your child self is that you get to take turns being the parent and the child, and you can jump into like play as two kids. You can talk about things rationally. You can go in and out of these states and in the community. And if you find people in your life who are on the healing journey and who philosophically understand the healing journey, whether it be Unicult or not, you can take on these roles and you can start to play in a way that unlocks your childhood trauma and in a way where you can let the light in. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, as though I've got this real dark part inside of myself, this core trauma. And as I crack the door open, it's really uncomfortable to crack the door open, but then I get community around me and I let that light in. And as I crack the door open a little bit more, I let the light in, crack the door open a little bit more, let the light in. And that's how we can heal ourselves and each other and create a truly sustainable and healthy community.
Of course, they have no idea what that light is. What they need is Christ. He is the light, and he is the one that would help them. Gosh, there's one that, okay, here you go. This is really going to get you guys. So are you guys ready to ascend? This almost looks like a trans dude. I can't, or chick or whatever.
Regular meditation and eating clean, drinking lots of water and getting enough sleep. Regular meditation and eating clean, focusing on positive thinking. Digital salvation, we are all one. Digital salvation, isn't it fun?
Oh my gosh, guys, I got tons of this crap to go through. TikTok is filled with this nonsense. And so this is what we're doing today. This is exactly what we're doing for our Friday night. We're being jovial. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to appreciate each other's company. And we're going to have a little bit of our own digital ascension, digital enlightenment. We're going to do that our own way, essentially laughing at all these people. So guys, smash that like if you're here. Feel free to, if you want to show some love and support, feel free to send in a super chat over on Streamlabs, or using the YouTube. I can pull up your super chat right here on the screen here. Also, I just want to do a quick housekeeping. Guys, if you like the work that I'm doing, please become a website member. You can do so with this link right here. We got 3 different types of memberships. And so if you guys would like to have access to exclusive video content, of which I'm going to have a life update video that will be up there tomorrow. And also my speech from Montanica 2023 will be up there soon, along with always new content. We got our fitness membership and then our premium membership, of course, which includes all the memberships together. Also, if anybody would like to sign up for a one-on-one session, you can do so with this link right here. We're back in it. We just had a great session this Wednesday with a handful of people. And so we'll be back this coming Wednesday. If you guys want to talk about whatever topics it may be, New Age cringe, Orthodox theology, philosophy, Western mysticism, whatever it may be, you can sign up for a one-on-one and have my undivided attention for however long you desire. And also, major shout out to the people who have sponsored streams. We got 2 streams coming that have been sponsored that are going to be a lot of fun. So if you have an idea for a stream topic, one's going to be on Scientology and the occult. Very interesting stuff. And then another one somebody's requested is to do a sort of debunking of these Christians promoting AI. Yes, there is a serious group. Of course, they're Protestants. There's a group of Protestants that are promoting the idea that Christians should embrace AI. Now, not in the way that we've talked, where you got to hedge your bets. Maybe we're going to need AI to defend ourselves from AI. No. They're like full bore, almost pro singularity Christians, if you can believe such. So that's another stream, sponsored stream. But if you have any topic you think you'd like me to dive into, please use the link that I've just posted and go and tell me, purchase, and let me know what stream you would like me to dive into. Also, guys, don't forget this Sunday, I'll be over on Jay Dyer's stream to basically launch, as I talked about in my last stream. It's kind of like my ortho crusade on the manosphere. So I'm really excited about that. Andrew and Rachel have been helping me out. So you can expect a handful of debates over at the Crucible with like people like Alex, PWF, John Anthony Lifestyle. I'm hoping more to have a conversation, not so much a debate, but Rollo Tomasi, the godfather of the red pill, the godfather of the manosphere. So I'm really excited for that. And so I'm going to basically cast my bat signal out that say, hey, I'm game for the manosphere. And basically, really, again, the military tactic here is to outflank the red pill by being more right-wing and then more traditional and demonstrate their own degeneracy and their moral inability actually makes them more like the OnlyFans girls that they criticize, right? So me and Jay, we're going to be diving into that Sunday night. We were going to do it last night, but unfortunately Jay wasn't feeling well. So God bless him. I hope he's feeling better. But we moved it to Sunday night. So Sunday night will be the kickoff of my discussion with Jay, but really then my general crusade against the manosphere. So trying to outflank the red pill, if you will. So that's all the housekeeping we need to get into, guys. Smash that like, and if you want to show some love, send in some super chats using YouTube or Streamlabs link. Either one will be good. We already got some that came up. Let me pull these up real quick. So we got George throws in $3 and says, you're walking through a national park one day and you stumble across pagans, New Agers, and atheists having a three-way battle to the death for ideological supremacy. They can use any means at their disposal, i.e., geodes as... Oh, I think he's talking about like georocks as projectiles. Who wins? Who wins between pagans, New Agers, and atheists? I would have to go with pagans. I think if pagans and New Agers and atheists were in a brawl for all things, I would have to go with pagans, George. New Agers, they're too effeminate. New Agers are too effeminate, and the atheists have nothing to fight for. So at least the pagans could be their race, could be their nation, could be Zeus, could be Odin, doesn't matter what it is. I would say the pagans have a quite long-standing history of violence. I put my money on pagans over New Agers and atheists. So shout out to George. Thank you so much, brother, for the $3 super chat. And shout out to my brother, Theoria Zone, for the $10 super chat. God bless you, brother, and hope you're doing well, you and your family. So, okay, let's get back to the nonsense that we began with. Yes, guys, it gets cringier than this. I'm not kidding. So you go back here. Let's see. There was one I wish I could remember. I watched one which was about reality. And it was incredibly not only cringe, but like unbelievable. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is Beliefs Make Real. I can't even get through that one. I can't get through that one. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Anyways, getting back to the cult that we were looking at, this Unicult. This is a prom. So here's the Unicult. This is Unicult Unicorn. She's like one of the leaders of the cult here. So protect yourself here.
Real. Einstein proved that time is relative. This means that time changes based on elevation, speed, and experience. We all know how it feels when you're not having a good time for time to slowly go by versus when you're having a great time, time flies. Modern understandings of time are mind control for capitalist agendas. Every day we wake.
Guys, the capitalists created time. Don't believe in time. They're going to get you to buy products. By the way, buy my course if you want to become enlightened, and I'll show you how to do solar openings with your vulva.
Up with a different level of energy and motivation. But in our society, that's not allowed. We're expected to show up with a regulated energy every single day, even though we feel different. This is a capitalist brainwash that shames us for having variations in mood and energy level, which are actually completely natural. If you've noticed that time is different since quarantine started, you're not wrong. The actual chains of artificial time have been lifted, and we're tuning more into our authentic time. What do lies have to do with time? Check out the next video in the series.
Wow. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Now, I really do. I got to find this one. It's on, okay. So this Unicult, God, where were they? I have all types of stuff. I don't even know where to start. Okay. I had one on, okay, we're going back. So there's this transgender that was part of the Unicult. So when we go here, we're not going to play this again. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, I think this is him.
How can we make
This is him. Check it out. This is another member of the Unicult here. This is Aaron. Aaron is one of the trans members. So we see the all-seeing eye there on the shirt with the horn.
the world a better place? The narrative that society has given us is that we must destroy evil so that good may prevail. Does destruction lead to the benefit of all? Unicult has a better solution. Heal evil. How do we heal evil? Most of the power is within ourselves. We must begin within. By healing evil in ourselves, we begin to heal the world. Unibless. How can we make the world a
Oh my gosh. You guys think I'm making this stuff up?
I don't accept the negative emotions that their negative vibrations put onto me. I integrate them with love. I expand my vessel to hold space for everything that has ever happened to me.
I love how she has truth tattooed on her chest.
And I accept this life as a gift from the divine. Every single moment is perfect. Why do I think that? Because I'm done suffering. Because
Okay.
I don't want.
Okay, that one's less interesting. Here's the trans one.
Gender roles are a narrative placed on us by society that is needlessly restrictive and denies our own unique expression. Express yourself in a way that makes you happy and do not worry about how others perceive you. Do not deny the truth of your heart because of the narratives given to you. Thank you for being you. Unibless. Gender.
Uniblast. I gotta find what I found earlier. See, it's hard to create a bunch of tabs on TikTok because you can't just like right click and have something pop up. But it was, where was it? So it was here.
About healthy community.
Here we go. Here's your wisdom teacher here.
All right, so
We're thinking about healthy community, and as a cult.
All right, so I made it, flew to Houston, then to Atlanta, met up with Space Freckle and Flip Top, and we are here at Uni Acres. We're in the apartment suite for the weekend. It is super awesome. Let me just flip the camera around so y'all can see it a little bit better. All right, here's the kitchen. Space Freckle, yay! So we got a lot of bedrooms. We got pool, we got chairs, we got internet, we got stairs. We're having a great time. This is my Yeah, this is Flip Top. This is my TikTok going on right now.
Okay, that chick needs to eat more. She clearly has no muscle on her legs. And again, notice how they always have facial piercings. As we move through here, they always have facial piercings. And then you see the bright colors in the hair. Again, over and over and over again. It's always the same there. I wish I could find the one. Good Lord. No, God does not expand, my dear. God is three persons, one essence. Let me see if I can pull the name of the video was something like your reality is legit. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for here. No, I want to find it so bad. Okay, we'll go back. Okay. Anyways, you start getting into the Unicult. This is this chick. She is quite prominent. Again, Unicult has 2.2 million views. The Unicult is what they call it. Unicult for joy. Then you get you got all these different counts. We go to videos. We should be logged in. What the hell? God dang it. This is probably why the videos aren't showing up, because it should be logged in. What the heck? Come on. Okay, that is not working. Anyway, here's another lesbian. She is big on debunking Christianity over on TikTok. Let's see. So this one's got 133.7 thousand views.
The pictograph. Do you remember in the other video when I said it was really annoying to listen to because it went out as a sound wave? Turn your phone volume down really quick. Okay, this is what it went out sounding like. It's like 3 minutes of that. Anyway, so when the frequency is shifting, like in its pitch, that's kind of like easy way to understand. It's like sound binary. So every time the frequency shifts, it goes from like a 0 to a 1, which is how we're able to make the image. So this is the one that we sent. Up at the very top, it's kind of like our key. It's numbers 1 through 10. The next segment with the purple and the 4 green under it are all the elemental building blocks that make up us, not the universe, humans. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus. But the purple one is carbon because it's dominant. We are carbon-based life forms. The next segment of the green symbols is a description of like the nucleotides of our DNA. And then we go down further and it's a physical description of the DNA. So you have the nucleotides in the middle, the white line, and then the blue wave things, that's like our double helix structure. We go down a little further, the red stick man, that's supposed to be us. Over on the left, that's our average height. Over on the right, that's our population at the time we sent it. That was 1974 and it was about 4 billion. Okay, so
So actually, I had to follow something. She was talking about beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises, much pain, but still time. We oppose deception. And it has to do with this thing called beware the bearers of false gifts. I had to, again, like go online to try to figure out what the heck this is. And it has to do with people looking at these crop circles, decoded crop circles, message from the beware of the bearers of false gift UK hoodie. And so there's this whole new age sort of like cult thing that's going on where they believe that they're getting messages from aliens through crop circles. Okay, that's not new. And that, so here's another group, Sachi Art. You see it right here. Beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises, much pain. we oppose deception and the conduit is closing. So again, they have this whole idea. It's like they can believe in conspiracy theories. Again, the idea the conduit is closing. It's always these aliens that are like giving them clues about capitalism and a global attempt for slavery, which is true. But what's so ironic is they believe in all the things that the actual the slave holders, if you will, the globalists want us to believe in: multiplicity of genders, LGBTQ stuff, communism, global climate change, all this different stuff. They all buy the whole package, and yet they have these weird avenues with like aliens, where aliens can bring these sort of conspiratorial messages, and they can still like be in opposition against the system, if you will. Like I saw, this is again.
The Beware of Bears, a false gift circle is definitely interesting. The only reason I didn't really inch to it or bring it up is because when you're trying to inch people closer to having an open mind about things, this is not the foot in the door you want to use. People who are not familiar with circles or only know about the disinformation campaign are going to look at that and immediately dismiss it. Now, for those who have an open mind or are willing to have an open mind, this is definitely one to consider. So the Arecibo answer that came back in 2001 was at Chilbolton. This Beware the Bearers of False Gifts circle came in 2002 in an area called Crabwood. A footnote here is that while crop circles take place across the globe, England has the bulk of them. Why this is, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think that the face requires a lot of explanation, but maybe the circle. The circle is binary code, and it moves from the center outward. And this is the message that it relays. Beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises. Much pain, but still time. There is good out there. We oppose deception. Conduit closing. So if we were going to remain open-minded about all of this, then yes, you would definitely interpret this as a warning. If you are familiar with people like Dr. Stephen Greer and maybe even David Wilcock, then you know that the purpose of...
I think, isn't David Greer the vegan dude that looks like he's dying because he won't eat meat? And then David Wilcock, I mean, he said a bunch of stuff that hadn't come true. He's one of these like Gaia TV, New Age spirituality, but he's been in the game for a while, David Wilcock, but certainly not somebody you want to be getting your information from.
Otherworldly beings are not to be malevolent. They are trying to help. But alongside the mis and disinformation campaign surrounding all of the circles and UFO disclosure in general, we've got people like Luis Elizondo and that guy from Blink-182, kind of in the forefront of the disinformation campaign. An easy way to discern this is look at who is going on mainstream television to talk about it. You won't ever find Stephen Greer talking on a news station.
Oh, David Greer is an alien guy. Okay, let me pull up David Greer. I'm not totally familiar with Dr. David Greer. Let's see this guy. Dr. David Greer. Let's go aliens. I'm sure something will pop up then. Okay. Oh, he's a UFOologist. Yeah, this is not the guy. He's way more Chad than the guy I'm thinking of. Somebody else is gonna know the guy I'm thinking of, the vegan dude that's literally about to fall over. Okay, so he's a ufologist who found the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Okay. All right, great. So that's that. Okay, let's get back.
That's because the mainstream media wants to spoon feed you what to believe. So people like Luis Elizondo and I think his name is Tom from Blink-182 are scripted and told what to say. And it's intentionally misleading. And then they use buzzwords like national security threat and all of that. Whereas people like Dr. Stephen Greer wants the populace to know that, yes, they're here, yes, they're around, and it's only to be helpful. You can kind of see evidence of this in their behavior. For example, a lot of the sightings are around military bases.
Wow, that's not suspicious at all. That's not like it's a U.S. government psyop or anything like that. Yeah, aliens to me are demons. And so that's the whole point, is getting people to get in contact with these demonic forces and basically okay it and, build relationships with them. And then when the fake UFO alien invasion comes, they're going to get in line and they're going to do whatever they say to correspond with, again, the one world order that's coming.
There was an increase in sightings around the time of the Cold War. There are stories about nuclear weapons being deactivated. And then if you look at the actual circles, you'll see that they're not damaged. they're bent downwards, but they're not broken. And I would assume that that's because any benevolent being out there wouldn't want to cause harm, even if it was to wheat. Anyway.
Or it could just be because if you look up videos of how people can create crop circles, they use wooden boards and then push down the crops. So they literally just use wood to stand on and put pressure on top of places of the crop so that they can then build their designs. That would make a lot of sense why they're not destroyed and they're bent over, because somebody used wood and pushed it on top of it and stood on it to bend the crop over.
Wait, I'll never ever tell anybody what to believe in. We're all on our own individual paths. But I do think that if you took the time to try to bob and weave through the mis and disinformation that surrounds a lot of things that are considered fringe, circles included, you'll find that there's a relatively strong case of them being real. No. But you have to take the step in doing the research yourself. And that doesn't mean reading the first page of Google. So yeah, the Beware of Bearers of False Gift Circle is definitely interesting. And if you accepted it, it's a stark warning. The Beware of
Okay. It's enough of that. Now there's this. Now let's go to this black dude. He's upset because people are saying spirituality is new age, and he's saying, "No, man, bro, our ancestors been doing spirituality forever, man."
Is new age religion. If you don't know what spirituality is, and you've heard somebody say that spirituality is new age religion, I want you to know that that's cap as fuck, and it's bullshit, because spirituality's been practiced for millions and millions of years. Our ancestors practiced spirituality.
Our ancestors practiced spirituality, not religion, bro. Religion has to do with belief. Spirituality, you don't believe nothing.
And it's not new age religion, because religion is all beliefs. You're believing in something. Spirituality is the practice of connecting with the soul, connecting with God. Have you ever...
Which God? What kind of soul?
Questioned religion before, and you questioned your church, and you questioned your pastor? Are you falling asleep in your church? The reason why that is because church isn't pure. Religion isn't pure. It's draining. Religion is just you believing in a God that is outside of you and waiting for a savior to come save you. And the truth is, no savior is going to come save you. If this so-called savior was here to save us, why didn't the savior save us in slavery times, physical slavery? Because this is mental slavery now. Y'all want to work?
If God is real, how come bad thing happened, bro? That's it.
Worship and praise the savior, but yet you guys don't want to praise our ancestors that died for us, that sacrificed their lives for us to survive. Our ancestors that were slaves, bro, literally went to war for our people to save our people so we wouldn't go extinct. But y'all want to praise this white man. And the white man is the one that took over our land and our people. But anyways, let's just get back on topic about spirituality, what it is. Spirituality is you connecting with your soul, connecting with nature, connecting with God, connecting with the universe. The more that you get in nature, the more you start to meditate, the more you start to eat healthier, the more you're going to connect with your soul and connect with God, because the way to connect with God is by connecting with your soul, because we all come from God. We are all...
Okay, well, I don't disagree with what he's trying to say. Obviously, we as Orthodox, we have a whole theology around the heart, the nous, the eye of the soul. So yeah, we do get in touch with God by the sort of interiority of ourselves and the true place of the hidden kingdom inside of ourselves, our heart, our nous, our soul. So I don't disagree with him, but what he's doing to become enlightened with his ancestors is definitely different than what we're doing and participating in the sacraments and the Eucharist. But we'll let him finish his point here. Again, he got it tagged as woke, spiritual TikTok, spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment.
We are all connected with God, and I'm about to explain.
And this has 723 likes, by the way. 145 people bookmarked this to come back to later.
Explain how. We were made in God's image, right? So when you really think about it and connect the dots, whenever we create something in our life, it comes from us, right? It started within us and we put it out, right? What do you think God did when he created us? It came from within. Then he created us in our image, and we have the same power as God.
No, you don't have the same power as God, bro. As Orthodox, what it means to be made in the image of God is to be able to participate in all the uncreated energies and the energies that God used to create the world. He didn't, maybe the intention, yeah, the will is some, if you want to use it, I don't know exactly how you would describe it. It's some type of an interior force, I guess you could say. But God didn't create from the inside, and we're not the inside of God, and now we're outside, and it's the microcosm, bro. It's macro, micro. No, dude. No. We are made in the image so that we can participate in logic and reason, love, mercy, compassion, glory, honor, beauty, truth. These things, the things that the animals don't do. I would argue probably what he does is something more akin to what animals can do.
Connect the dots. And did you know that religion is man-made, bro? Spirituality isn't man-made, bro. It's you connecting with your soul. It's not man-made. It's not you believing in something outside of yourself. Religion was stolen and copied information off of our ancestors, bro. I want y'all to know that. And it was manipulated and switched up, all the words and everything. That's for a different video. I'm going to call it Decoding the Bible. But all the Bible is, bro, religion is just information stolen from astrology and spirituality information stolen from our ancient ancestors. So how can spirituality be New Age religion when it's been practiced for millions and millions of years? It's now New Age. It's ancient. That's why they're calling it New Age, trying to cancel it. Stay true to yourselves and stay powerful. I love y'all.
So I guess there's an elite agenda of globalists trying to cancel spirituality by labeling it New Age. I'm so glad that G West Up Next was able to highlight that for us. So thank you so much, young man. We do appreciate you saving us from the depths. Here we go.
New Age spirituality is the new religion. Now, it's funny because a lot of New Age spiritualists love to ridicule religious people for being sheep, without understanding that once upon a time that they were religious people too, and religion is psychological programming. So they have simply left one box and entered into another. Now, here's my theory on New Age spirituality. We are passing through the astrological phenomena, which is the age of Aquarius, which is supposedly when people are waking up to knowledge and elevating their levels of thinking. Now, to deceive people, what the puppet masters did was that they took ancient concepts and knowledge which they knew would come back into society and dilute them with falsehoods to deceive people. If you look at these New Age spiritualists, they'll tell you things as you can't be spiritual if you're not vegan, you must grow dreadlocks, you must wear crystals, you must wear dashikis. And that is complete nonsense. This is nothing more than the ego trying to once again create a paradigm for one path to enlightenment, and this is completely not true. There are multiple paths to enlightenment. New Age
Cat GPT Sprint says fluoride level IQ. I do appreciate. Okay, let's get into some more here. Let's see. New Age spirituality. If you guys got something you want for me to pull through here, let me know and I'll grab it. Here you go.
What is the new Earth? Who can stay and who can go? It's not what you think it is.
Are you gonna be on the new Earth? I don't know if y'all gonna make it on the new Earth. You need to level up, bub.
By the way, I hear a lot of people say they are tired. I want to say we are energy. We can't get tired. We are just old souls. Are you an old soul? If people think destroying the Earth is a normal thing, then guess what? You're not going to the new Earth. There was a time where we can talk to the Earth and she will talk back to us. We could talk to the trees. The trees will talk back to us.
Do you remember in your past life talking to Mama Earth? Did you talk to Mama Earth in your past life? Yes or no? Tell me now.
We lost our connection with nature. This is why things got to reset on this planet. By the way, did you know if you lay down on the grass, you can actually hear the Earth heart beating? We are so connected to nature. The people that so-called control this world, they made us focus on the mindset, and we forgot about the heart.
Man, I remember laying on my mama Gaia bosom and hearing her heartbeat. Mama Earth heartbeat. It beat the breath of life. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Oh, Tropes beat me. He messaged it right when I was getting ready to say it. Mama Earth gave me the breath of life when I had my head resting on her bosom and heard her heart beating.
We can only manifest from the heart because Earth is the heart. Everyone won't make it to the new Earth. And sometimes you got to detach from these people with love. Detach with love, the heart. Some people want to know if this is really real. Are we really going to make it to a new Earth? What does your heart tell you? Remember, energy don't get tired, and we are energy. You are just an old soul that's just tired of the bullshit. What is the new earth? Who can?
Well, I'm glad he told me. The reason I feel tired is because I'm an old soul. I almost thought it was because I was doing too much today, but I'm glad he cleared that up.
Which Chinese zodiac sign are you? Sagittarius, the rat. Clever and adaptable, the rat brings resourcefulness and quick thinking to navigate life's challenges. Capricorn, the ox. Strong and reliable, the ox symbolizes hard work and perseverance, providing a solid foundation for success. Aquarius, the tiger. Bold and powerful, the tiger represents courage and leadership, inspiring others to fearlessly pursue their dreams. Pisces.
Did anybody else find this like incredibly weird and freaky, like this art? Like one of the things I notice is that, you know, as Christians, we're always using like mankind and thinking of ourselves like in the image and the light of Christ, looking upwards, transcendently upwards. The New Age, and I'll show you some more of these. I haven't watched this one, but I've seen multiple things like this. It's like where humans will morph into animals or animals back into humans, and it's talking about zodiacs or whatever. It could be talking about spirituality. It's like the New Age is always getting you to become more animalistic as opposed to more transcendently divine. So I find this totally consistent with many of the other TikToks, which we probably see moving forward.
He's the rabbit. Gentle and harmonious, the rabbit fosters peacefulness and creativity, creating a serene atmosphere in relationships and endeavors. Aries, the dragon. Mighty and successful, the dragon embodies strength and good fortune, symbolizing greatness and auspicious opportunities. Taurus, the snake. Wise and intuitive, the snake represents wisdom.
This video has almost 8,000 likes, by the way.
And transformation, guiding individuals through personal growth and change. Which Chinese zodiac sign?
Which Chinese zodiac sign are you? Okay, let's go to another one now. We got a bunch. We got a bunch to go through. Okay. So here's some tarot. As I said, tarot is incredibly popular here on TikTok. So I'm going to refresh it. You'll watch me refresh it right now. All I did is I have tarot in the search bar. So the live videos are no more live, but you know, this one right here has 3.9 million with an M, 3.9 million views.
I don't give a fuck if you do not believe in tarot readings. Do not skip past this because your life is literally about to change next week. There is two really important things that are going to be happening for you next week. The first thing I'm seeing is you're going to be getting a financial opportunity that you have been waiting for, like some kind of career opportunity. This career opportunity is going to bring you so much fucking money. And I'm seeing like this money is going to come in all at once. And there's going to be a lot of it. I keep hearing the word recognize, like you're going to be getting recognized and it's going to pay off. And this like experience, this career opportunity is going to be like the beginning to the rest of your life, if that makes sense. Like it's going to be that door that opens and leads you into the next chapter in your life. Does that make sense? I hope so.
This video has, I mean, talking about people who have saved this, who have flagged, you know, bookmarked this video. 89.8 thousand people. That's more than any single video or stream I've even made has views. More people have bookmarked this TikTok than have even seen than my most viewed stream has ever gotten. Okay, this one has 1.4 million.
Someone who you think doesn't care is holding on to you. They're not just.
So let's see. We got nose piercing, which I said is every single time. I've even watched this video every single time. Nose piercing, tattoos, and witchy stuff. So look at her shirt. She's got the cats, the skulls, the moons, the stars, and it's from Witch of the British. Witch of the British.
Holding on. They're holding on like hugely. Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to almost say to you, look, this difficult time.
Of course she has a serpent down her forearm.
That we had is behind us, and I want to move forward. They're very special to you, and you are very special to them. I feel like when they come back in, there's going to be like this sense of renewed passion. There's a renewed passion around them. It's very exciting. As we say, that Three of Cups. This
Karma Venezuela says, shaking my head. Can't believe I was into this stuff for such a short while. It really is. As after now, being Orthodox, I've been in the ortho sphere, let's say, at least ortho curious for 5 years. 3 years baptized Orthodox. That it is really hard to watch any of this stuff and be like, how do people find this attractive? But when you think, oh my God, I remember I used to have a tarot deck. I didn't do tarot thinking it was going to give me something, but I was really interested in magic. We see the pentagram right here on her arm. And then she has a serpent on the left arm. So a serpent and a pentagram. I mean, like somebody said, all the red flags are marked.
This is someone who I think misses your energy a little bit and the fun and the banter that you used to have.
Okay, let's go to this witchy person's. Okay, so she's got almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. She only follows 40 people, and she has over 3 million likes. Over 3 million likes. Let's see. Okay, this one's got almost has almost 1 million views right here.
There is a very heavy energy around you. It's very, very heavy. It's stuck on you, and it's been there for a long time. So my spirit guides have called me to do this reading for you today. I want to see where the energy comes from and then how we're going to remove it. Because does it come from a person, a situation? It could be a hex. It could be that somebody is sending you the evil eye. But whoever this is, it has been there for a while. I feel like it's been there so long that you may not even know how strong it's on your energy. You just feel lethargic. You feel down. You feel fed up. You feel like you've got no motivation. We've got here, and this actually come out reversed. For me, this is given a very strong feminine energy. It's given somebody who is very unbalanced, and it's given me the energy of this person who is a little bit older than you. I'm actually seeing someone with very dark hair, dark eyes, and slightly tan skin, or there's something about they like tanning, or they've got...
Oh my God, she's talking to me. She is talking to me. Those general characteristics of dark hair and dark eyes and a tan skin. That was exactly my life. That's the person who has been swarming me. Anyways, but shout out to our sister Amptown 1. I will see you at Liturgy Sunday. She throws in $5 and says, so cringe. I can't believe I used to watch this kind of stuff too. Yeah, absolutely. It's all so cringe. Everything I've shown you. And I'm just pulling. I'm not like curating the videos I'm showing you. I'm just going through and pulling out new age spiritual videos from TikTok. It's the cringiest stuff you can imagine. So don't feel bad, Amptown 1. We are all there with you. We all were in this place together. Man, it seems like, again, with the eyes from 2023, this stuff looks like it's crazier and cringier than ever. Let's continue here. Actually, let's leave this video. Let's leave the Witch of the British. Witch of the British. It is a clever name, I guess. But we'll go back.
Someone who you...
Okay, let's see. You guys want to get... Oh my gosh, this has 13.3 million.
You're in love with somebody who seems to not be what they say. You think he's ignoring you, but in reality, he has begun to realize that he must be with you and no one else. He's planning to be with you forever.
No wonder. This stuff appeals to women at such a high degree. Look at the comments here. Female, 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 female. Claim without sound. I claim it. Claim. I claim it. I claim it. Claim it, girl. Claim it, girl. I claim it. Claim it. Claim it. Amen. Claim it without sound. Claim. Wow, look at all these queens just claiming and slaying. Claiming and slaying. The guy who doesn't want to talk to him. He has forgotten about you, but he will remember You are the love of his life.
You're in love with somebody who seems to not be what they say. You think he's ignoring you, but in reality, he has begun to realize that he must be with you and no one else. He's planning to be with you forever. Don't text, don't overthink it. Use this sound within the next 48 hours for
a very turned off. Thank you so much for that really insightful word. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's get into some of the crystals now. So here we go. Let's get in some of the crystals. This is amazing. This is this is a woman that what she does is she live streams and she puts crystals into this thing right here, and people send in money, and then she'll scoop out whatever crystal that she scoops out is their crystal. Okay. And so this video has over 200,000 likes, guys. 200,000 likes. Let's just see how big this channel is, really. Let's look here. The channel's really not that big, but this video is unbelievably popular. Beautiful Ian.
There you go. There you go. Hi, my sisters and brothers. Hi, my sisters and brothers. Yes, let's go, Jennifer Cole. A mom that is calling me from the universe. Please go, Jennifer Cole. 276. Let's go. Oh, that's the option. I will show you later. After I take care of our Jennifer Cole's lucky skill. Let's go. Love will dry. Oh my gosh. Love will dry. Oh yeah, Labrador is calling you. Honey, you got the Labrador right now. I'm an elegant lady. And the lucky number, just guarantee, forgot. Just to guarantee.
Wow. Okay. I'll show you. This is literally what this channel does. Somebody said it looks like satire. Maybe, but I'll tell you, this is real. This is literally what they do. People send in money. No, this is the same channel, guys. I don't think that's a troll. I really don't. After going through TikTok, I really do not, because this is, again, this is one of the popular videos on that page.
Yes. Okay, Kristen. We got your order, Kristen. 674. We're gonna fill before Kristen, right? Okay. A little fill before Kristen, okay? Yes. Amazing, guys.
And these women are making bank. I'm talking because people are sending in money. They'll send in like a couple $100, and then they'll fill up their bag with crystals.
All right, guys. So, Kristen, we got one scoop for you. Let's go for Kristen. What's right there?
I just want to eat. Christy, what are you eating? One scoop? No.
I'm getting fired. Kristen, what did you have for breakfast? Why are you so lucky? I hope you better have screen recorded that scoop. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. We need a bigger bag. That's not even gonna fit in the bag. Are we?
OMG, girl. Kristen, what did you have for breakfast? You are the luckiest girl this side of the galaxy. What the heck? Oh my gosh. So you go through here, and quite the crystal industry here. So wow. Yeah, that one has 316,000 likes. World of Heck is her channel. She has 2.8 million likes, guys. You think this nonsense again? That's why I want to do this stream. You watch the cringe, you're like, oh my gosh, who watches this? Bros, sisters, we're talking about hundreds of thousands, millions of people watch this crap. Let's see what are most popular. Like this right here is almost 1 million views right here. I don't know what any of that crap is. I have no idea. But this stuff is way more prominent than you would think. Okay, so here's a chick trying to tell you about how to get your crystal on, boy.
3 things you did not know about your crystals. Some places will try to sell you fake crystals, so you have to know how to pick them. They should be cold in temperature, and you should be able to feel a little bit of energy off of them when you place your hand over the top. If they're room temp and they just feel generally wrong, don't buy that. Losing your crystals is actually a good thing. We've all had that one crystal that literally disappeared all of a sudden. Yeah, that's probably because you didn't need it anymore or you had enough of whatever it offered. Just like they can make you physically feel good, they can also make you physically feel bad. If you notice that when you wear your crystal, you get a headache or some other physical issue, 9 times out of 10, it's giving you that issue because you do not need it. It's physically pushing itself away from you so that you don't use it anymore. 3 things you did not know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, girl. Yeah, not all of her take. This isn't the most popular channel in the world. That was a popular video. But she's telling you how to get your crystal on. Look, if your crystal's cold, that's a fake crystal. Your crystal, I mean, if your crystal's cold, that means it's real. If it's room temperature, that's a fake crystal, girl. That is a fake crystal.
3 toxic crystals and when to know that you're in danger.
Again, this TikTok right here has 118,000 likes.
Each of these could potentially unalive you in the worst possible way, and here's why. Malachite contains a lot of copper and can ultimately lead to liver failure. But here's the catch. You have to eat or inhale large amounts of it. Bumblebee jasper contains arsenic, which accumulates in the body over time and can lead to a
Jason, now I see why my channel isn't that big. You got to start doing crystal reviews, bro. You got to be talking about the heartbeat of Earth, bub. If you're not talking about you putting your head on the breast of Mother Earth and listen to her heartbeat, then, bro, how can you talk about spirituality, man? How can you talk about spiritual? Yeah, he says, time to become a crystal streamer. Seriously, these people make bank. I watched one on TikTok. Again, like people are sending in hundreds of dollars for somebody to scoop up crystals for them live. It's unreal. Unreal.
a ton of different health issues. But surprise, you have to eat or inhale it. Quartz contains silica, which will definitely give you cancer. But just like the other crystals I showed you, it's only really a danger when cutting or polishing the crystals. Touching them is totally safe. 3 toxic.
I mean, this whole thing is totally, it's unreal. Here you go. I bet this is a very trustworthy person here, I'm sure. 1.4 million. 1.4 million.
This is which fucking crystal you should be wearing when you need it the most, because who the hell knows, there's too damn many of them. If you're feeling like you're falling behind and you need more motivation, then wear carnelian. And if you're a lonely
This video has almost 300,000 likes on TikTok.
bitch, wear some rose quartz to bring some extra love into your life. If you screwed everything up and you need to start over, then you should wear flower agate. And if you need to take a chill pill, then get some lepidolite to calm you down. And if you spent all your money, then get some tiger's eye to bring some abundance into your life. This is which fucking...
Wow, I need some tiger's eye. I need a lot of abundance in my life. Here's 4.3 million.
In today's crystal growing video, I went through your guys' comments and decided the next artist I'm going to grow a crystal to is none other than Lindsay Sterling. Her music is unique and full of emotions, so I'm expecting a really nice crystal out of it. And what we're doing is we're playing her music to influence the molecules of this molten pot of bismuth as they slowly cool and crystallize into beautiful crystals. And while we wait, I'm going to remind you to follow my to-do page where I post about all the crystals I make on TikTok. But now it's time to pull out whatever crystal we might have just grown. I can already tell by the way that it's bobbing that the piece has a lot of structure to it.
I can tell by the way it's bobbing. This one has a lot of energy. This one is really a big Lindsay fan. Lindsay Sterling has totally brought this crystal to life.
Solid bismuth is less dense than liquid bismuth. And with a careful pull, you can see that this is a beautiful, gigantic crystal. I definitely was not expecting it to be this large. Of course, now we let it slowly cool and oxidize to get its beautiful rainbow colors. And this is the final product of Lindsay Sterling music and crystallizing bismuth. Feel free to comment which artist you think I should make.
Wow. Yeah. Carrie Layson says, his crystal is a they, them. It definitely is. It definitely is. Okay. So my whole point is to show you again how big this stuff is. Again, if you want me to put something particular in here, I definitely can. Here is spiritual awakening, reincarnation. So 5 signs your soul has reincarnated many times. This one right here has 50,000 likes. So by far, again, this TikTok's more popular than anything I've done for sure.
Here are 5 signs that your soul has reincarnated many times. Number 1, you have a very strong intuition. You have feelings about a person or a situation before you go there or see that person, and you're normally right. Number 2, you get deja vu a lot. Something will happen and you'll have a strong gut feeling that you've been in this moment before. Number 3, unexplainable fears or phobias. For example, mine is deep water. These, a lot of the times, can be traced back to experiences from past lives.
Yeah, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the idea of sea creatures and death and things that it's just unnatural for a person to be in deep water. I'm sure that has nothing to do. It's definitely your reincarnated soul. Oh, you believe in intuition? You're an old soul. You're just an old soul.
Number 4, you feel like Earth is not home. You feel like you come from somewhere else or you belong somewhere else.
Are you a girl? You probably come from Venus. And if you're a man, you come from Mars.
Number 5, you're an empath. You can feel what others are experiencing from their frame of reference. Follow for more on spirituality. I see you and I love you. Here.
Gosh, so creepy. I see you and I love you. I see you and I love you. Okay, here's let's see. This one is a guy talking about reincarnation.
I'm hella glad I found this picture, bro. This is exactly what I imagine when I think about reincarnation. I think it might be flipped or something because it definitely goes the other way. But look, these are like the stages of a human life. And if you look at each one of these stages, it's like a complete different creature than the last. You know what I'm saying? But what's the same thing within all of these pictures, bro? That spark. That spark is within you at all times. This is you. To look at myself in the mirror as a kid, right? And now I go back 20 years later, I look at myself in the mirror and I feel deep down, I know I'm the exact same thing. My soul doesn't feel like it's gotten older, but I'm in a body that looks way different than when I was 7. Once you understand this, you understand that that spark is not going anywhere once your body gets old and withers away. All right? It's not, because it was also here before you were born, before you were even this. It existed. You could ask yourself the question.
Wouldn't that mean that I'm not my spark? Or am I my spark? Is there just one spark that's in a lot of people, or does different people have different sparks? Because that doesn't make sense. If you are your spark, but then your spark's already been here before you were, wouldn't it necessitate you also being here with your spark the whole time? I don't know. Maybe he just hadn't got that far. You guys, you got to buy the $50.99. You get his monthly course on reincarnation.
Of the question, like, where was I before I was born? I'm hella glad I found this.
That has 1 million views on TikTok. Let's see here. What else we got? Why reincarnation scares Joe Rogan.
Like, I enjoy life, and I know you do, right? Yeah. Enjoy it. It's great. But if you told me it was going to go on forever, I'd go, fuck, like this just goes on forever and ever. That's going to give me anxiety.
So just don't say nothing and just let the spirit
But if it happens again and again and again and again and again and again throughout eternity, if that's what life is, if you just live this life over and over again, why would that be scary? But it would. It'd be scary because maybe I enjoy this life, but I want to think that there's something better. But if it's just this life over and over and over again until I get it right, why is that scarier than doing it once? Because it's not scary to do it once. Like right now, I'm having a great time. You're having a great time. Yeah. Jamie's having a great time. We're having fun, right? Why wouldn't I want to keep doing this? But if I knew that it was going to happen over and over and over again forever, I'd probably freak the fuck out. But that might be what life is.
Bro, have you ever thought about maybe this is the only life you have and we just live it over and over and over and over and over and over and over? Isn't that crazy, bro? Bro. Oh, here it is. Yeah, somebody said Real Squared said DPH search Indigo children. You might get some good hits from that. I'll search that next. Indigo children. I got to check this one out though. There's a 5 million viewed one and then 1.3, and this is the proof reincarnation. I'll prove it to me, bro.
This is proof that reincarnation is real. It's my aunt, but it's not her, it's her sister. She works as a hygienist. She had a client come in. She's an older guy, doesn't know anything about her first time meeting. So they sit down, she's doing the cleaning, and he starts to tell her things about her life because he's actually a spiritual medium. So he can foresee the future, he can see spirits, he can tell a lot about somebody just by being there. He predicted a few things that he would have never known. He was saying, I see you working at this office somewhere on this street and you're on the second floor. Her face was like shocked. How did he know this? This guy's never met her. He was telling her, do you know Emmanuel? She's like, who's that? And she's thinking that was the name of her Lolo at the time. He said, Manuel is always with you. And he said that your son, he's living through him. You know what's crazy, bro? Her son, she has a lot of mannerisms.
Like Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. That's proof of reincarnation. Oh my God, bro. Bro, that's retarded. That's absolutely retarded.
You have a birthmark? Yeah. So I have a birthmark. It's like right in between my wrist and my forearm. Right? Yeah. So basically they say that birthmarks are determined by how you died in your previous life. Bro, I guess. Do you have a birthmark? Birthmarks are determined by how you died in your previous life. Bro, I get shot in the back? Like, if they say that's how you died.
Bro, that's how they said it, bro. Bro, they said it. That's what they said. If you don't get what they said, you don't get it, man. That's what they said.
And like, if that's true, then that means this little birthmark on my arm was probably something like self-harm.
What if we are all just continuous reincarnations? So essentially, like, one of us would be like the Adam and Eve. One of us would be the Cain and Abel. But we're just reincarnated indefinitely after our death.
Wow. Whoa. I never even thought about that. Whoa. 2.4 million views.
You die young in a past life. Hello, my name is Stephanie. I'm a psychic past life reader, and I use this account to help thousands heal and understand their past life. Now, usually when this happens, it means that it was your most recent past life that you died young, or you've had multiple lifetimes where you died young. Most common is that you are afraid of dying young. You might even have an exact age in your mind that you think you're not going to live past. If you were a child that died younger, then you might have a fixation on children dying of your specific cause of death. Others passing away in the age group that you did is going to be very triggering to you, and you won't know why. And it's not
trigger warning.
Everyone's upset when someone passes, but it might be as much as reading a news story and now you can't stop thinking about it, but it's also very upsetting at the same time. Usually past life trauma and deaths is very, very specific. Most people just know if they died young in a past life or multiple lifetimes. Signs that you died young in a past life. Hello, my name is Stephanie.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's see. This one's 5.5. You guys want to go on to Indigo Children? Here we go.
Hey, wait, what did you just say?
You're looking at me with a mask and you had clothes like a doctor.
You really see me?
I never, well,
daddy was dressed like a doctor?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Well, the doctor for taking care of you, but I saw you as a doctor because you knew my name, so you said hi, Wendy, and I knew that you were my daddy, and you were the doctor.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you just hear this little girl? She totally just said that she has a false memory because she's a little girl, and anybody who's dealt with little kids know that they come up with random ass stuff. She said, her daddy was, hold on. Her daddy was her doctor. And she said she knew I was her daddy. I mean, what? How does that have millions of views? I don't even get it. Children are still connected to the spiritual side, and they can see and they can remember. They can remember their past lives. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How does anybody post that thing and oh my God.
Wait a minute, what did you just say?
People are essentially calling me every name under the sun because I had the rice adler on my jacket. So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one. My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one. Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot my...
So you have a person here who thinks they were Hitler. Well, I'm pretty sure Hitler, if arrested, would have got many, many, many life sentences.
I gotta find the original, man. Where's the dude who identifies as Hitler? I gotta find him. I gotta find this now. I'm on a search. Reincarnated Hitler. Oh, come on. Dang it. Did you see? It took me to the World Jewish Congress. What? What? It says identifying as Hitler. We encourage you to verify the facts and trust credible sources when seeking information about the Holocaust and its legacy. Learn more. Okay. The World Jewish Congress. What was the Holocaust? Oh, well, thank you so much. Let me learn more. Of course. Of course. I just want to know about old boy who says he's Hitler. Like, where do I get that? Where do I find that one? I want to find that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go Indigo, children. Indigo children. Here we go. Let's see what we get, guys. Okay. Here is, this has about 100,000 views.
Here are 9 signs that you are an indigo child. What is exactly an indigo child? Indigo children are very special and unique individuals. They have supernatural gifts and traits that make up who they are. Indigo children are not only children, they have grown into adults now, and they are indigo adults as well. These individuals are gifted souls. They are here on this earthly plane to shift us into a new way of thinking, into a new way of living. Their purpose is to bring peace back into this broken world.
Oh, I'm so thankful for them.
Indigo children are your star seeds, are people from different extraterrestrial star planets and constellations and systems that have incarnated onto Earth, taking on this human experience to help raise the vibration of planet Earth. Indigo is derived...
I can't listen to this woman talk too much. I do want to give a special shout out, though, to Das Fu. Throws in a 550 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much, brother. And I want to give a warm welcome to Christopher Shame for becoming a new YouTube member here. God bless you, brother, and thank you. And shout out to Mud for gifting that. Mud, I saw you, brother. Thank you so much. You are so generous to people here on the channel. Thank you very much for gifting that membership. So welcome, Christopher Shame. You don't have to have shame here. And thank you so much, Dasfu, for the 550. Okay, let's continue on here. I can't listen to this woman much more. Let's see here. Okay, this one's over 500,000.
We're talking about the Indigo children, and I've told you guys that I'm an Indigo. Some of you are Indigo. We're part of this. You would say it's a literal race, because all the races that come out of the Blue Flame, that's where the Indigos are coming from, the Blue Flame. This is part of our drama, even from the high levels, not just our level, not just our understanding, but a greater level, a greater energy, a greater connection. The Indigos are part human, they're part extraterrestrial. So they're, you would say, hybrids, but a positive hybrids, because we represent the law of one. When you talk about Indigo children, it's definitely a spiritual topic. It's a spiritual war. And you specifically, Indigo holy ones, are representing life, representing the law of one. There's families of Indigos in a specific gene pool. We are coming from this people. Even the Christ, you would say Jesus, Jeshua, we call him, is one that came from these people.
No, Jesus Christ, you heretic, you blasphemer. Jesus Christ is not an alien human hybrid, bro. This is what happens when you take a little bit too much acid and a little bit too much soy. They mix together and you become Christos avatar.
And you would say this is coming through the line of King Solomon, but not from the same information, okay, from the Bible, and no disrespect to any religion. We love all, we don't judge. That's actually what law of one is, no judgment. Instead, unity is uniting, having love, man, being in a love experience. When we're talking about the Indigo children.
We got to go to this dude's channel. I saw Jim Bob like do something on, he was on a thumbnail, this guy, this Christos avatar. Ascension, spiritual healing. He's at 86,000. Let's see. What's one of his more popular videos here? This has 135,000.
Indigo child, Holy One, you're coming from a high dimension.
I think that's what we just watched. This has got 214,000.
She says, I have a blue-skinned lady communicating with me. Oh, that is what you call the blue people. Those to us are...
Oh, you're talking to somebody with blue skin? Those are just the blue people. Let me tell you about them.
Great beings. If it doesn't look feline, Laren, Anuhazi. So if it's not Anuhazi, then it would be called the Maharaji, which are blue humans. These Maharaji have blue skin. They're the Magi. That's where the Magi word comes from. Maharaji, Magi. And so the Magi, Holy Grail line are the Indigos coming through the blue people. You are Indigo if you're seeing some blue person. The Azurites have very blue skin. Like there's blue and then there's very blue. So if you're seeing a very blue being with wings, that's an Azurite angel. It is a 48-strand being that is part blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. It has all the DNA in there. That's a spiritual badass dude. And they're blue.
Bro, that's like a spiritual Rambo. You don't want to mess with him, man. That's violet flame, gold flame, blue flame in one person, bro. Are you seeing blue wings?
Blue angels, very blue. She says, I have a blue skin.
Yeah, these are demons. Which again I had over here was demonic possession. Which one is that? This one's spiritual sex. I had one on goddess worship. Here we go. Here's goddess worship for y'all. You know, New Age loves goddess worship.
There are more submissive men than you think, and they keep questioning themselves.
So she said, there's more submissive men than you think. This is all about how our men's natural state is to worship women.
Why am I like this? Why do I want to worship a woman? I'm a man. I'm supposed to be dominant. And we can talk about his childhood traumas nonstop, about who raised him, about what kind of problems he had to meet as a child. But the answer is within a woman. Only a woman has godlike power. There is no other way to come to this world but through a woman. A woman brought...
That is true. That's why even Christ had to come through Mary. But I guess only women are that close to God. Is that what she's saying?
To this life. A woman is her first home, and between her thighs you belong. So dropping on your knees and worshiping a woman is just your natural response.
So get on your knees and worship me now. Get on your knees. Okay, so all I did was put in goddess worship, and come on, I want to see the views. What? Come on, I want to see the amount of views. There we go. Okay, goddess worship. Here's worship me, 38,000 views.
The most powerful position that a sub will ever have is on their knees worshiping me.
Wow. Okay.
The most powerful position that a sub will ever.
The most powerful position a man will ever have is to worship her. And that's titled Church is in Session. So, guys, there you go. Let's see what else we got.
What a pussy. What a baby. I thought I'd found a real man, but he's just like a little girl. What a.
Again, notice they always have tattoos. They always have facial piercing. She checks it off. Nose piercing. She's got her cattle piercing like they always do. And then a tattoo on her neck. Always, always, always. Oh my gosh. This guy's actually worshiping a woman's butt. You guys are freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, you guys. Okay. Let's see here. Some signs that goddess Lilith is trying to reach out to you. You find yourself connected to a like-minded community. Oh my God, you found a like-minded community? That means, let me just tell you, sit down. You're going to need to sit down. Lilith is trying to reach out to you right now. You'd rather save your sex energy for only higher serving situations? As I do this TikTok with no bra on so you can see my nipples hanging out? You're working on strengthening your personal boundaries. What does this have to do with Lilith? Lilith is a degenerate female spirit. Lilith is the spirit that wants to kill children. And oh my God. Are you seeing spider? Look at this last one. Are you seeing spiders everywhere? Lilith is trying to reach out to you right now. Reach back out to her. Unreal. Let's get back to the Indigo children. Where'd that one go? Here we go. Christos avatar. This dude's a moron. Let's see if he had. We'll do one more of this Christos avatar dude. What's a good one here? Oh, angels. Let's hear what he has to say about angels.
Because you're an angel. You're a holy starseed. You're one of these Christed ones. You're the one of these.
Bro, you're an angel. You're a holy starseed, man. You're from Neptune, bro. I can tell by your eyes.
These beings who come down, make a contract, got permission, and came in. Hello, we're here. You have a mission. You have a covenant. Light worker. Call yourself a light worker. That means you follow light. You're an empath. You're a being who's psychic. Some of you have healing powers. Okay, everyone's gonna have different abilities, different activations, awarenesses. All humans have the ability. This is spiritual anatomy. We all have this. Because you're an angel. You're a holy star. You're one of these.
You're an angel. You're a holy starseed. You're probably a Pleiadian. I can tell by the way you walk. Either that or you're just gay, but you're probably a Pleiadian.
An angel is not what you think it is from religion. Angels are actually alien extraterrestrials that exist in different dimensions of reality, which are crystal silicate beings beyond carbon matter. An angel is not what you think it is from religion. Angels are actually alien extraterrestrials.
Okay, I'm done with this guy. It's all, I get the shtick. I get it. Oh, have you ever thought that you might be an Indigo child? Okay, moving forward here. Here is 600,000 views.
Will you please explain to me?
My youngest niece, Jordan, she is clairvoyant and shared this tip with me, so I asked her to repeat it.
How it is you check to see if spirits are around you.
First, you need your pointer and your middle finger on each hand. Both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Put them on your head. They don't have to be even. Just put them on your head somehow. Close your eyes and look around the room. You might see like a human or maybe a face.
What other kind of spirits might there be in the woods?
Like fairies or animals.
Exactly.
Animals.
Animals that aren't living on Earth anymore, right? Yeah. And trees. Do you see the energy of trees by any chance?
You can kind of see it.
Okay. Some people can, some people can't. But I want to thank you for that insight. And I want to tell you.
She's definitely not coaching her at all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jordan, my little niece. Okay, you put your fingers on your head, and I swear you said you saw somebody. Can you tell me about what it means to be a clairvoyant? Okay, so I do this, and I do this, and then I imagine no, don't say you imagine it. You see the energies. What else do you see? I don't know. Sometimes I see faces. I see. Can you see trees energy? No, not really. Well, you can, but you just need to work on it. Animals? I see animals too. I mean, this woman has the little girl has no chance. She had no chance. The lady's totally coaching her. Shout out to Frankie D. My boy Frankie D throws in $4.99 and he says, "Bro, why you hating on the hustle, dog?" These are queens, brah. Yes. They out here getting money, living the best lives. Haters gonna hate. I'm hating today, and it's true. I can feel my energy actually depleting right now. It's getting lower as we speak. Frankie D throws in another super chat. He throws in $9.99, says, "Alpha widows out here, bro. This is why it's so important, especially for females, to preserve their purity for their lifetime partner. If they don't lock down an upright dude, this is what happens." I'm not surprised. This can definitely be what happens. People are lost. That is for sure. That is for sure. But Frankie D, thank you so much, brother, for the super chats. God bless you, bro. I hope you and the family are doing well. Let's go through a little bit more of this nonsense. Let's see. I think that's about it. It looks like the Indigo children aren't as popular as some of the other topics. Now, I had some in regards to astral projection and demonic possession. So this is demon possession. So check this out.
This is what demonic possession looks like in 2023, y'all. Jesus asked him, what was his name? And he said, Legion, for many demons had entered him. This is crazy. This man got a sword. Look at the sword.
He was low on energy. He needed to stop at the quickie mark real quick, or the BP. Just needing to grab some quick energy and then carry on with his heads that he's collected through all his wars. Clearly,
is that legal to walk around with that?
Now, this is people at a concert actually trying to become possessed by a demon.
That was a literal demonic ritual at a Playboi Carti concert, and y'all still want to keep listening to this worldly music. When are we going to catch it? This life is spiritual. There's a real spirit realm. There's angels and demons. Look at this tattoo on the back of Playboi Carti's neck. Literally a tattoo of the name Satan. Look, I cast out demons. I've seen hundreds of deliverances. I know demons are real, and I know angels are real. You have to give your life to Jesus Christ to be protected in the spirit. Life is spiritual, man.
Facts. Facts, boy. Let's see.
Reports of woman possessed by demon April 182023.
I definitely don't believe this. Okay, we're getting off that. There's no way that's real. Okay, this is 2.2 million. Let's check this one out.
Did you see the demon? Did you see the demon?
I'm not sure what to say about that, but you can go through here. This person's literally talking about being, we're not going to watch it, but you can see in her eyes, she's talking about being possessed. And that's why I wanted to kind of end the stream on the demonic possession stuff. Not that we have to end it right now, but because that's what all this stuff leads to. That's what all this crap leads to. Here's one I put in: spiritual sex. You know, spiritual sex is a big one for New Agers. So here's let's see what they got to say.
Be in my auric or energy field, and I in yours. There is going to be a mixing of our energy fields. Our energy fields don't only consist of vibrations, but they also consist of intelligence. They consist of trauma. They consist of emotions, and they consist of karma. So when we mix with someone, we literally are taking on their energetic field. We're taking on their karmic. And when I say karmic, I'm talking about ancestral. I'm talking about lineage, thousands of years of energy. And I'm also talking about ancestral. I hesitate to say this, but I'm going to say it because it's a reality in the spiritual realm. There are ancestral curses that stay with people. They don't know that they're having them. You know, in Jamaica, we'll say, boy, that person's salt. No, it's because they have a lot of heavy karma from their family lineage. It can be cleansed if people are aware of it. Be in my auric or energy field, and I in yours.
Okay, that was kind of boring. This one was more interesting. This is 1.2
I might
million.
end up hurting some feelings, so proceed at your own.
I mean, and I don't disagree that there's a spiritual connection when people have sex. So I really don't have too much to criticize in regards to be careful who you have sex with. Obviously, you should have sex with your spouse in marriage, but I should put in spiritual sex ritual. There we go, and see what we get. Spiritual sex ritual. What we got? What we got? No, she's got something good to say. What is with this? Like, these chicks put on all their makeup and a filter, their ugly wig or green hair, and then like lip sync while trying to tell you about sex magic. What?
So your blood holds your life force energy. And so in the act of intimacy, if you are on your period, you are sharing your life force with that person, which can often create soul ties with that person. Some of you guys may have heard that, you know, Megan Fox and what's his name? Oh yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, they share blood in blood rituals where they're actually drink each other's blood. This bonds people together at a soul level, but this can also happen during intimate moments while you're menstruating, because there's that exchange of your blood with that person, especially if they finish in you. I really hope TikTok doesn't ban me for this video. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you still have questions. So your blood holds your life force.
Wow, thank you so much for that. That was called that's witch talk, because that's a real thing. You can put in witch. This looks like a dude. That is a dude.
find the answer to any problem you have by embodying your dom energy. I know this
I mean, it
sounds
sounds like a chick, but that looks like a dude if I've ever seen one. That looks like a dude.
Did you know that sex is beneficial for your consciousness? It can help bring you into a state of higher consciousness.
Oh, really?
Sex is like a unstable dynamite. It can transport you to bliss and delight, or it can transport you to a pit of destruction, despair, and terror. It's also important to understand the dual nature of sex, the masculinity and the femininity. In other words, male sexual energy is like a match. It flares up, but it burns out real quickly. As opposed on the other side, the femininity of sex is females are like hot boiling water. It takes a while for them to get there, but when it's there, it stays for a long time. These two tempos can cause shame for men because they fizzle out really quick, or it could be a shame for women because it takes them too long to get there. These human experiences of the sexual balance show us why it is important for us to understand sex is also a spiritual practice. Harnessing the power of sex will allow men to last much longer and will allow women to climax much quicker. Sex is a strong desire placed inside of humanity by God, for we can connect to Him on a deeper level. Nature has used it as an addiction for us to desire it more for our survival. The power that fuels sex is pleasure. If it did not feel good, many of us probably wouldn't do it. Lust, casual sex, and impulsive sex is a detrimental to our consciousness. The thing about the pleasure that sex brings is that it draws you into almost a state of unconsciousness because it feels so dang good. To you.
All right, I'm done with this guy. Due to the request of Keenan Beats, we are going to throw this one in here. He wanted me to watch this, so maybe we're going to watch some of this chick's spirit.
Yeah, tell me. So when you were talking about your older self, she came through. I saw you at 6.
Okay, hold on.
Now you're opening up all your veils, and now I can see everything. Yeah, tell me. So when you were talking about your older self, she came through. I saw you at 625. I see her now too. Oh my God, yeah. She's so present with you, giving you so much love. She's saying you're definitely on the right path, right direction. And I'm seeing spirit animals come through. I'm seeing a gorilla. Oh. And that's a really powerful symbol. And tons of angelic energy. There's
So I'm seeing your energy. There is a silverback behind you, and you know its name's Tyrone, but he's observing your future self, your 65-year-old self, and she's so present. She's so beautiful. You're so beautiful now and then. Oh, it's so heartwarming.
There's white light all around you. Your aura is huge. It takes up the whole room. So now I can't see
That girl got a huge aura.
anything in the room except for your eyes. Seriously. Wow. Everything is white. I would just love to be in your brain for one day. It would be amazing.
Oh my God.
All your veils, and now I can see
Oh my
everything.
God. Shout out to Keenan. I'm so glad Keenan gave me this. I do not know of this woman. 220,000 followers. Only 4,500 posts. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we gotta look at a little bit of this. What's this guy putting out?
Sometimes buying a house can be a good financial decision, but sometimes renting can be a better decision. I rent by choice. I can go buy a place right now, and I have made more money renting for 20 years than I would have made by owning. By far. Everybody watching and listening right now is like, this guy is saying the sky is green. Makes no sense because we've all been told buying a house is the best investment ever. And that is simply not true.
What the F?
1, 2, 3. West.
I'm usually really good at this.
I don't think we're soulmates anymore.
I guess not, but
Yep.
maybe we're twin flames. The person that I am here on the podcast, this is my real authentic self. I don't know how to be anything other than that. but the person I am at home with Jonathan is
It's
a goof.
hilarious.
What is she like? Tell everybody. You're the only person who knows
God.
how to keep long-term relationships fun and spicy throughout the year.
Well, Jessica, I've never been in a long-term relationship.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
What the fuck?
I thought she said long distance, and I was thinking long distance.
Oh my God. I'm
That'll
like,
make a good blooper.
are we not married?
No, we are. Okay, hold
This
on.
is a relationship episode.
So I'm not a great listener, clearly.
Just
Wow. What an insightful Instagram page.
we're all weird. We're all different. Who's normal? There's no such thing as normal.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No, normal just means you're hiding it better and you haven't, no one's seen that side of you. maybe.
Right. No, I hid it for so long, but that's going to make someone miserable. So that's the new era. I call it my villain era. Because it's like, this might bother people, but
So
I'm just going to
what?
be who I am.
Ooh, okay, your villain era thing. I want to know more about it. I'm in.
Yeah, it's our villain era. That should be the title of this podcast. Skincare in our villain era.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So insightful.
Every medium that I met, every psychic that I met would say you're psychic. And I'd be like,
Oh, this psychic's telling you the same thing. by the
yeah.
way.
Oh, you are telling me
yeah.
that?
Yes.
All right, this is a very fascinating subject. Explain what a past life psychic is.
You are one of the most trusted, talented OG psychics out there. Are we going to go be spirit guides after this, or are we coming back?
You can.
You want to like be a spirit guide with me or
Every
what?
medium that I met, every psychic that I met would say,
Like, I feel like we should probably be spirit mediums. This is like really, really interesting.
are one of the most trusted, talented OG psychics out there. Are we going to go be spirit guides after this, or are we coming back?
You can be coming back and still be a spirit guide. Spirit guide is someone who's part of your soul family, and the soul family is huge.
So what's my soul type?
You're a performer.
Oh my God.
But you're working through some self-expression stuff, really learning to speak your truth. You get to be a level 10 soul. When I tell people about this, they go, could this be my last life? Well, you don't know until you process it, but it could be. And they go, oh, thank God. I
Right.
just want to go home.
You can feel when you're tired. I'm like, can I even do this again? My body feels like I'm 150 years old and I'm 32. You're not supposed to feel this way. I can see the gifts in all of it. And to have a podcast to be able to talk about this kind of stuff is one of those gifts.
Unreal. Wow. Okay, let's get back to TikTok and then we'll wrap up the stream here. Guys, if you want to, if you're still here, smash that like. For everybody who's here, smash that like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed this stream and you've had a little fun, show me some love. Throw in some love with Super Chat, either on YouTube or Streamlabs. I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody over on the Rockfin watching. If you want to show some love on the Rockfin, you can throw in some money over there as well. Would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I got some stuff on astral projection over here. I still really, really, really wish I could find oh my gosh. Gotta get out of the way. Gosh, I found such good videos earlier. I was looking at stuff and I thought, oh, I'll be able to find that again. No, haven't been able to. Which one was it? Oh. Dang it. There was one good one that would have you guys rolling. I wish I could find. This is 300,000 views right here, the Reincarnation Soul Trap.
And what seems to be happening is that when you first die, your consciousness becomes expansive, and they travel at the speed of thought. And so this is just happening as they've died, and they're just recalibrating and understanding their new abilities as a sovereign soul. And what happens every time? A deceased relative, or a spirit guide, or an angel, or Jesus Christ, we're Buddha. And so what these near-death experiences will experience, whatever type of being that would have the most influence on them appears. A 15-foot Jesus appears to a Christian, and then starts showing them a life review of their entire life, picking specific areas, usually that have to do with fear, guilt, or shame. And that's what happens in these transitional spaces with these beings of light. They're always pointing out these areas.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to find the videos I was looking for. I'm so sad. So sad. Did I show you guys this one?
So if you're a follower of mine, this has probably popped up on your For You page because I reposted it. So
Let's see. Gosh, dang it. There were such good ones I found earlier. I cannot believe I don't have them anymore. Anyways, let's wrap up this stream. Now I wanted to do some on astral projection. Here's this chick. This is almost 300,000 views. This dude has 1.6 million views right here.
After this video, you guys will be astral projection ninjas. You want to lay down, but with your head slightly elevated. I used to lay down in my brother's recliner all the time to do this. It had the perfect elevation, but it pissed him off a lot. You're going to do this from 15 to 30 minutes. The trick is to not move at all. About 15 to 30 minutes into it, you're going to start getting little itches all over your body. It's very crucial that you ignore them. Those itches are your subconscious testing your body to see if you are awake. If you ignore those scratches, you will go into sleep paralysis. Don't panic. It's not a demon sitting on your chest. In sleep paralysis, you're going to start to feel like you are only your head. This is a good sign because you are starting to connect your subconscious with your conscious. Do not try to clear your thoughts. That's impossible and it will make you go to sleep. You're going to want to focus on an area that you're trying to go to, a person you're trying to see, or a problem you want to solve. This part's going to be pretty tricky because you're going to go in between visions and color. You're going to want to stick to the colors. They're going to bend and create shapes. Focus on the shapes and bend them to what you want to accomplish. Once you have total control over those shapes, you will start lucid dreaming. Now, lucid dreaming is not astral projection. Once you hit the lucid dream stage, you need to focus on your physical body. That's when you're going to want to pull with your chest as hard as possible and you will lift out of your body. You're going to be in the area that you fell asleep. Now, you may see shadow figures. Those are your attachments. Beat their ass and move forward. I know this video is a lot, and I know I lost a lot of you, but you're in astral at this point. After this video, you guys will be astral.
You're natural at this point. You're natural. Don't do any of this stuff.
Yes, you can leave your body and experience higher dimensions. Here's how. The best time to do this is during the daytime, and to start, prop your head up under a couple of pillows and lay down with your arms and legs spread apart. You don't want anything touching. Then you're going to take slow, deep breaths until you feel your energy body. You're trying to keep your physical...
Guys, breathe slowly. Feel your energy body.
Body asleep while you keep...
Yeah, guys, don't do any of this stuff. This stuff totally opens you up to demonic possession. Stephen Bancars talks about this, how he was into astral projection, and all that did was get him a large dose of demonic possession. So don't do any of the astral projection stuff. This is like a sober way to basically open yourself up to demonic possession.
You keep your mind and energy body awake. After about 20 to 30 minutes of stillness, you'll start to feel tingling. This is the vibration phase. Once you feel intense vibrations throughout your body or you hear a loud ringing noise, you are ready to project your energy outward. At this stage, you have to pull your awareness up. I like to visualize a rope through the center of my body, pulling me upwards. You can also visualize lifting your hand or foot up without actually moving your physical body. If you fear and are ready for this experience, you will pop out of your physical body. Just know that this is a very intense experience, and when I first did this, I felt like I was dying. And before you do this, you should be 100% mentally stable and grounded. Also important that you properly bless your space before doing this. Also, I've been experimenting with different frequencies, and I found the best frequency that will work for anyone and allow them to astral project. And since we're all the same divine energy operating through different bodies, I'm giving away this frequency for completely free to everyone who follows me on Instagram.
Guys, you want this frequency? It always ends. Guys, we need to do away with capitalism and like destroy the man and redistribute wealth. But I gotta say, if you really want to move up to the next level, buy my package. I'll give you a free frequency. This is a free frequency for you. And then after you get my free frequency, to get the next frequency, that's going to cost you a little bit more money.
Yes, you can leave your body and experience...
No, we're done with him. Major shout out to Pim Orsos. Throws in $10 with a super sticker. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the love. God bless you, man. Hope you and the family are doing well. And guys, I think that's about all I had. I really am sorry I do not have more of the Unicult. Unicult for joy. This is it. I found it. Okay, here we go. Guys, this is the grand finale. This is the grand finale of grand finales. Your reality is legit.
For yourself. Love will satisfy your needs, and love will take you to the next level of reality. Your reality is reality. Your reality is legit. Your reality is reality. Your reality is legit. Your reality is reality. Your reality is legit.
Oh my gosh. This says Leslie Root 2 says it was totally legit. And the Unicult said, your reality is legit. Your reality is legit. Portals. Just let the light in. The Unicult hotline.
It's my joy and I need it now.
It's my joy and I need it now.
Oh my God. It's again, these people are so cringe. It's unreal. It's truly Let's see what this one is.
We know that even though your life seems a lot like everybody else's, that
It says joining a cult is a big decision. Choose one that speaks to your true heart. Choose Unicult.
inside you have thoughts that you haven't shared with anybody else. There's a secret part inside yourself that wants to know the truth. And now you can.
With Unicult.
Unicult is a collaborative effort dedicated to the promotion of joy. You too can be really happy. Unicult, a cult you can trust.
You want to join a cult? Well, that's a big decision. You need to call 1-800-UNICULT. Thomas Aesthetics throws in $4.99 and he says, I missed this live, but wanted to stop in and say I'd love to see DPH enter the TikTok debate sphere. Plenty of atheists, agnostics, heretics, etc. I don't know anything about the TikTok debate sphere, Thomas Aesthetics. I do appreciate the super chat, brother. But this is a new world that I saw some reels, I saw some TikToks, and I then yesterday kind of dove into the new age, the pits of hell on TikTok and found the cringiest, dumbest, stupidest, wildest stuff you could even think of.
That everything is a part of you. That means that everything is a part of God. That means that everything is a part of this grander, larger system. And it's my understanding that this system is not moving towards chaos, but it's actually moving in the opposite direction, towards harmony. And I see that in my own life. I've seen my own consciousness become more systematized, more organized, more harmonious, more loving, more coherent, because I've applied consciousness to it. When you apply consciousness to a disorganized system, it gives it harmony. And so I believe.
Okay, this is dumb. Anyways, this person's really spot on. Not only did Unicult pivot to anti-vax theories, which if they did, good for them. That's part how I opened up that a lot of the the New Age actually has a foot in the sort of conspiratorial world where they, they were against the jab. They also love posting videos about gender roles and queer identity to attract young, vulnerable people. And that's exactly what they do. Again, we got heal evil. We don't fight evil. We heal evil. That's what we do.
A lot of people believe in the black and white duality as the defining limitations of our universe. The yin yang, for instance, is a symbol of this energy, where we've got black and there's a little bit of white. So the yin yang is an advanced third dimensional concept, right? Where it's kind of like a brainwash spiral. There's good and there's bad, but it's the knowledge that there's a little bit of good in the bad and there's a little bit of bad in the good. Is the yin yang concept the ultimately the best thing for us to think about and believe in? I don't think so. I think we can actually push that concept a little bit further and add a rainbow into the black and white.
Add a rainbow!
Either be perceived as exploding from between the black and white, or it can be in the actual circles. Each thing has the infinite rainbow reality, or it can be seen as coming out from the rainbow, or from the yin yang, which I saw in on an Instagram post that I shared on my.
Okay. Here's a retreat testimonial with the Unicult.
I'm Paisley. I joined Unicult in January of this year, and I went to the Colorado retreat, and I went to the Mexico retreat. I live in Texas, so of course I came to the Texas retreat, and just been moving up in Unicult because it's really fun, and there's just such a huge spectrum of things that you can do within the cult, whether it's take pictures of yourself playing in dirt and grass and playing with pretty crystals, or healing ancestral trauma and actually manifesting your fantasies into like physical reality. So it's fun, it's serious, and serious fun here in the cult. And the people in it are incredible. The leadership's incredible. The training's incredible. Everything's magical. When you join Unicult, you become magic, and everything in your life literally becomes magic. And everyone in your life sees that magic is real. So you spread a lot to the entire universe just by you being in a better space. And I believe everything Unicult teaches, and I trust our cult leader. Can't wait for the commune. Join Unicult today.
Wow, really convincing stuff. I believe everything that my cult leader teaches me. I believe everything what the Unicult says. The literal tag of the video is, when you join Unicult, your life becomes magic. Oh my gosh. Oh, hashtag God's bimbo. Hashtag God's bimbo. Oh my. All right, guys, we are going to call that one it. We had one more super chat came in. It looks like from my brother who I just saw a couple of days ago. Shout out to the Thomas Henderson, throws in $10. God bless you, Thomas, and your wife. Hope you all are doing well. Truly appreciate it. And he throws in $10 and says, Astral projecting you some Friday night coin, my friend. Thank you for a beautiful evening of cringe. Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Thomas, for the support, brother. Everybody who's still here, please smash that like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, that was it. It was a night full of cringe, no doubt about that. And we saw plenty of it over on TikTok. So thank you, Thomas, so much for that. And I want to thank everybody who super chatted and donated money. Shout out to Amptown 1. I'll see you at Liturgy, my sister. Thank you, Mud, for gifting some memberships. Shout out to Christopher Shame for becoming a new member today. Shout out to Das Fu. Shout out to, of course, Frankie D, my brother Pim Orsos, and Thomas Aesthetics. So shout out to all you guys. I love that. I could hear her dad's heart breaking. Yeah, you really can. If you listen closely in between the crystals hitting each other, you can hear her dad's heart breaking. I want to thank all you guys for being here. Please smash that like. And I think we may have to make this more of a regular occurrence. This was a new age sector. We're going to have to start doing cringe TikTok deep dives, I think, more regularly. I'm thinking maybe once every 2 weeks or so. This might be a fixture here moving forward. So anyways, I want to thank you all again. Smash that like. Major shout out to Thomas Henderson as well, and Theoria Zone and George for the $3 super chat. And that looks like that covers all the contributors and super chatters. I greatly appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And I will be back. Well, actually, I won't be back, but I'll be live Sunday over on Jay Dyer's channel when we'll be discussing the manosphere, the red pill. I got some interesting things. And like I said, my meeting over with Dyer on his channel will be the kickoff of my Ortho Crusade on the manosphere, which I'm really excited. Shout out to Rachel and Andrew Wilson for helping me also set up some debates and debate some of these phonies. So looking forward to it. As always, God bless you guys. I will be back Monday with another stream. Sunday, like I said, I'll be with Jay. I hope Monday to get a stream in, and then George Bruno of the YouTube channel will be over. He's a men's coach. I believe he's also a catechumen or convert to Orthodoxy. We'll be diving into all that. He has a big YouTube channel. He'll be on Wednesday. So make sure you check me out over on Jay Dyer on Sunday, and then I'll be back on Monday and then Wednesday. So I will see you all until next time. As always, God bless.